Hey, it's CVV, Chris Van Vliet, and you have to check out the fastest rising podcast in all of professional wrestling. I'm talking about the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast. If you're looking for pay-per-view predictions, if you're looking for pay-per-view reviews, if you're looking for interviews, check out the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast.
Crash and Burn!
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the fastest rising podcast in pro wrestling, the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast. Tonight, we'll be reviewing SummerSlam 2013. Let's bring everybody in. First up, we all have to find our bets because Antwan's here.
Yeah. Whoa. What is going on, everybody? What is going on? To those that have not watched the previous video yesterday, Happy New Year to all of you. I hope you all are having a healthy, safe day, and let's make 2020 absolutely phenomenal with Crash and Burn.
2021.
2021. Excuse me. I major boss right there. But anyways, let's have a great health and safety 2021, and let's make this episode.
Next up, we have Mr. Josh.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It is I, the Hate Savior, Pro Wrestling's True Prince, and your favorite assassin here. As you can see, not the usual filming location, but that doesn't stop me from coming on an episode. SummerSlam 2013. Let's get this started. I cannot wait to review this pay-per-view. Yeah, we are the fastest rising podcast in pro wrestling as of right now. We have officially gained that title, but let's not waste any time. Let's get started.
Next up, Lucas.
And the originator of the idea of the SummerSlam 2013, because it was just a great show. But yes, I am here once again. Had to be here for this one because this is one of the first shows that I watched with SummerSlam, actually. And, some things I remember, some things I did not. But the good things I do remember. So let's get into it.
Yep. And Wyatt is here.
Okay.
He's in this call, but I don't know what's going on.
Well, that's great.
Brother.
Wyatt.
Did he went to sleep, man?
Cosplaying or what? He's acting sus. And Wyatt, don't kick me out of the call, okay? I'm gonna have to kick you out to see if you're still there. Don't kick me out because I'm recording, okay? Okay,
No.
Anyways.
We had to. I don't want no silence in the podcast. We don't want that.
Alright, well, in the meantime, let's just begin. So,
He'll
kicking
probably
off SummerSlam with the Ring of Fire match. Bray Wyatt versus defeating Kane.
Oh, yes. Yes, that match was sick.
Yep, so Josh, you start.
Yeah, that was a great match. I think that was was that the main event? I don't remember. I think it was the main event.
First match of the night, Josh.
I haven't watched
That was
that
the
show
first
in a while,
match.
so bear with me. First
No.
match of the night. So that was a great match. That's how an Inferno match should be. Not like where The Fiend and Orton had a Firefly Funhouse Inferno match at the recent TLC pay-per-view, which absolutely was not the best. But that's how a Inferno match should play out. You have the fire on the side of the ring, not near like the barricade like they did it this year, but it was still a great way to kick off the show. And Bray Wyatt, I love that character that he did at the time, but he has an even better character now. And I believe Kane was like kind of in his, not in his prime. Well, he was kind of getting older. But yeah, it was still a great match. I'm not going to lie.
All right, Antwan.
This was a great match. I definitely enjoyed it. This was definitely one of the best Inferno matches. I definitely had a great opportunity to see. Both Kane and Bray Wyatt both brought out to each other. I think it was a great way to kind of bring, introduce more of the Bray Wyatt character as it was coming forward into the main roster, and to be able to come into there and to beat Kane. You know, and kind of, you know, being that that's Kane's background a little bit, and that's kind of his backyard. You know, that's pretty big right there. So that was a great match. Definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Lucas.
All right, so I personally think that match was actually decent, actually, and to look back on it, Bray Wyatt was the cult leader, and that was one of my favorite gimmicks. At first, as a kid, that's like 7 or 6 or 8. I hated the gimmick.
Oh, Wyatt.
Welcome back.
Don't kick me out. I'm recording.
Oh, am I late?
We were doing intros and I think you were sleeping or something like that, but
Don't kick me out. I'm recording.
No, you're alright. I'm not kicking no one out.
Yes, you did that to me one time, and we're not going to talk about it.
Anyway.
Hey, let's not get into that.
Okay, do your intro.
No, don't jump. He's gonna jump.
All I'm gonna say is welcome to the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast. It's Saturday, and we're reviewing SummerSlam 2013. And so I say let's get ourselves started and let's not waste any time here and get back to what we were talking about before I waste any more time. So take it away to anyone who's gonna keep doing what they're talking about.
Well,
Okay.
Lucas, are you done talking about the match?
No. Well,
Alright, go ahead.
here's the thing. I was young. I hated Bray Wyatt when I was younger. I'm not gonna lie. When I was like 7 or 8, or whatever age I was, I hated him. But there's one thing that stuck me out. He was like different. The promos that he gave was good, and everything like that. So what's so good about Bray Wyatt? He knows to drop promo. That's what I like about him. And Kane, he's not as a younger self, burning people, setting people on fire, everything. But he still had got it just a little bit, but not as much. Oh shit! Oh shit! Well.
Wow.
Oh, it's a fish talking. Please. Gotta do it one time. Here we go. The Grim Reaper has debuted. Look who it is.
Full time to Crash and Burn. Here we go. Alright, go ahead.
Hey.
It's always good for the Grim Reaper to be here. Some intros.
Greetings, my little Reapers. It is I, the Grim Reaper, making his full-time debut here on the Great First Bracket. Let's get this celebration started.
Alright. So, Lucas, I'm sorry to keep cutting you off here, but people coming in, but are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I'm good.
Anyways, Why? How'd you feel about the Ring of Fire match?
It was Kane
How you
versus
doing,
Bray
Mrs.
Wyatt,
Wonderful?
Alright, Wyatt, go ahead. Bray Wyatt defeating Kane, Ring of Fire.
Yeah, I remember this match. It kind of pissed me off as they had Eric Rowan and Luke Harper, of course, who's left Earth recently. But they had a mat that they put it over the fire, which I kind of figured that them two were gonna interfere. I knew Bray Wyatt was gonna win somehow because Bray Wyatt just debuted. And you want to know a fun fact, people? I was there live when the Wyatt family debuted on Monday Night Raw. That the crowd was flipping out nuts. It was crazy, but it was a good way to have Bray Wyatt debut, and that led to the undefeated streak of the Wyatt family. And Kane, definitely, I knew Kane was kind of slowing down on the Demon because I knew something was gonna kind of change for Kane ever since Bray made a defeat over him. Corporate, that's how we got, of course, Corporate Kane. But definitely a way to start off the show as they had Bray Wyatt make a defeat Kane.
Alright, Grim Reaper. Ring of Fire match.
I thought it was pretty good. However, I kind of thought it was annoying how the fire department was constantly surrounding the ring. I thought it was kind of fucked up. But the match itself was alright, and as predicted, Bray Wyatt comes out the victor in his first match on the main roster.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. That was an epic way to start off the show with some fire.
No
And I
problem.
really liked how they brought it back in 2020. Fuck 2020, first of all.
We're not going to speak about her, all right? We're not speaking about her.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway,
She was a toxic thing. Go ahead, Jason.
currently in AEW, Cody Rhodes defeated Damian Sandow.
Oh, damn.
Grim Reaper Kyle Riker.
What did I say about calling me that?
Grim Reaper, go ahead.
You dumbass. You dumbass, Jason.
Oh, really? This coming from Mrs. Barnacle
I kill both of them, so.
Oh, yeah, right. Anyways, the match wasn't anything too special. It was a fun little match. I guess for the breakup of the Rhodes Scholars. It was alright.
Yeah.
Wyatt.
Alright, all I'm gonna tell you is that was the first match ever since Cody shaved his mustache off. But definitely, I do prefer WWE Cody than AEW overrated Cody. But Damian Sandow, this guy cut it a great promo. The guy had potential in himself. He had a good character to him. His character was some dude who was smart and that who was like smart, and he had like a robe over him. I really don't know how to discuss his character, but he did have a really good character. He was really good on the mic. But ever since, I thought Damien Mizdow was always incredible. If anyone remembers that. Ever since that gimmick was gone, that guy was pretty much buried until he got his release in 2016. But all I know is I knew Cody was going to pick up the win ever since Damian Sandow broke up the team. And that was going to lead them to SummerSlam having a match. And I was very happy that actually Cody actually got that win, even though I don't deal with Cody now.
Okay. Josh. Kiki boy.
Yes. It was a solid match. I mean,
Hurry up. I can't hear you. You're speaking too long.
Hurry up, Beaster.
it was a solid match. That's pretty much it.
Okay, Antwan.
Solid at best, solid. I'm definitely the build up. The build up was all right. Of course, you recall, Damien. I think it was Damien who won the money briefcase and stuff. You had the whole story with the road scholars, they breaking up and that this. So you know the story. So it's solid match.
Lucas. Barnacle boy.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
Get to the match.
Yeah, shit, yeah, I'm going to get to the match. We'll shut the fuck up. But anyways.
You have 2 seconds.
And you got 2 seconds before I come up there and beat your ass.
Damn.
Oh, whoa.
Oh man.
Anyways, the only thing I gotta say is solid match. Cody was wasted in WWE, and glad he's better now. Damian Sandow, they both were wasted, but solid match.
Okay, yeah. This match is solid. Alberto Del Rio defeated Christian.
Who?
Don't say that name ever again.
It was on the Wikipedia, but okay.
I'm telling you, said a bad name. You said a bad name. I'm telling everyone.
I said it in front of the viewers, so okay.
Yeah, who?
You're damn right I did. So how about you go first, since you're already talking?
Wait, I can go.
Because
Yes.
you're
I don't
already
care.
talking.
I don't care if WWE sees this or not. I don't care if WWE fans that complain that we saw that name. All I'm going to tell you is Del Rio was a terrible world champion. Del Rio.
You said it too. Oh, I'm telling everyone.
I don't care. So what? That guy. All I know is every world title reign he had failed. Pretty much, they were very bad title reign. That's all I'm gonna tell you is definitely the build up to this rivalry really didn't care. All I know is pretty much the topic of that rivalry was like Christian having one more match in WWE because Christian was gonna lead to retirement. But yeah, there's like nothing exciting I saw about it. But thankfully 2 months later, John Cena got the world title. That's all I'm gonna say. But all I'm gonna say about Del Rio is just he wouldn't have been as good if it wasn't having a ring announce, having his own manager, and having a character, so forth. But Del Rio, all I'm gonna tell you is, buddy, your life's fucked.
Yes. The Grim Reaper. I mean the Grim Reaper.
You are stupid, bro. Okay. Hey, fun.
Dude, really?
Okay, Lucas, shut the fuck up. Don't need to go into Bronco Boy rants, alright? Anywho, this match was boring. I was bored of Del Rio as champion. Oh my god. Thank God they took the fucking belt off of him a few months later.
You know who?
Yeah. I don't care about this match, and fuck Alberto Del Rio.
And also, there's more names more hated
Also,
than Del Rio.
one more thing I need to add here. Get Christian in the fucking Hall of Fame.
There you go.
And I have to quote Vince, hell no, because I don't like his face.
All right. I guess.
Josh, you go ahead.
Jason, that's getting kind of annoying.
It is.
Thank
It's
you.
annoying.
Thank
It's all for fun, but okay. Alright, go ahead.
you. Man, so called fun.
Anyways, fuck you, Alberto Del Rio. You fucked up your life and your career. You're a world champion. I don't give a shit about you anymore. You suck ass nowadays. I don't care.
He's banned in the WWE Thunderdome. I saw it.
Alberto Del Bando. Alberto Dorito.
Anyways, the memes aren't that annoying. Antwan, you go ahead.
All right. I thought it was all right. I mean, I didn't really care for the match too much. So what it is what happened. Del Rio retained. I do think I think I was going for Christian here, from my understanding. But hey, it is what it is. Match happened. Yeah, what happened happened.
Antwan, did you just say Sheamus? Sheamus didn't even wrestle that night.
I never said Sheamus. Why don't you go find your bed and lie in it?
Let's do a bet episode.
Okay, how much fucking drugs did you take tonight?
Oh no.
Don't make me mute people to make it more annoying.
Oh, speaking of that, how's the drug business going, Antwan?
There is no drug business. How many?
Which you can purchase your drug supplies right now at Antwan.
You listen to me. There is no drug business going on. There is never no.
Alright, I'm gonna head out.
Alright. Antwan, go back to your bed and lie in it, please.
I'm wide awake. I don't need to do that.
Class.
Shanti.
The teacher's talking here. This episode became a train wreck. Yes, we need more positivity.
Everyone shut up and let's get back to what we were talking about. Lucas just left.
Yes.
Yes. It's their turn for the match.
Oh, gosh. Just skip the match. Just fuck this.
Yeah, fuck Alberto Del Rio.
So everybody went, yeah, fuck this match. Natalia defeated Brie Bella. Singles match.
Don't care.
Alright, so I'll skip this match.
Davis match gotta pee. Davis match gotta pee.
Well, I think Antwan has something to say, so go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was scratching my back, but all right. Man, I was scratching my head, but back of my neck. But this match right here, I don't think I wasn't too much looking for this at all, to be honest. I think this is something they could have just had on Raw, on Raw, honestly, because from pay-per-view, I mean, no disrespect to the women here. I think they're both extremely talented. Just that the feud wasn't strong. It wasn't a strong feud, in my opinion. So it is what it is. So
Yes. Wyatt, do you have anything about it, or you don't care?
All I'm gonna tell you is it was the debut of Total Divas at the time. That's all I'm gonna say. So all I know is the women's division was bad and buried at the time. Like there's like nothing to look forward to at the time, but it was just a match that everyone was gonna go out and take a piss break on. Like that's all. That was pretty much it. Like a match I could care less.
And also, there's one thing. There's only one thing that everybody remembers about this match. It was the only time in her entire career that Eva Marie was actually over.
Yeah.
The crowd was cheering for her. Eva sent everyone in the crowd.
I don't know why, but
No idea.
Okay,
Yeah.
so nobody else cared about this match. How about Brock Lesnar defeating CM
Oh.
Punk?
Oh,
Yes, I
yeah.
just said that match
Oh.
name in a no
CM
DQ
Punk.
match. CM Punk.
Yes. CM Punk.
I wish CM Punk could have won, but the match was pretty good.
Yeah.
The Grim Reaper. I said it correctly.
Thank you.
Good job.
wow, I'm proud of you. Yeah.
I'll say it wrong again next time. I'm kidding.
What a fucking match this was. Oh my god, it was brutal. Not Brock Lesnar's best match, but it was still pretty damn good. One of the highlights of the night. Check this match out if you have not seen it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Lucas.
Okay, only thing I gotta say, this couple things I gotta say that really stick out to me. The match was really good. This is match of the freaking night to me, in my opinion. And the match was just so good. Like I was looking back on it and just seeing this match was just so good. Like it's just like both of them in their prime and everything. Well, Brock is kind of past his prime, but he still put up a good match against CM Punk. And CM Punk know how to put a good match. You can put up a good match with a fork right here if you want to. But yeah, it was a good match.
I mean, CM Punk can get a good match out of anybody, including your Barnacle Boy Sox.
Why do we have a conversation about this? This is why.
Okay,
I hate y'all.
Josh, talk, or else I'm gonna mute you to make it more annoying.
Go ahead, please.
No. Anyways, Brock Lesnar beat the shit out of CM Punk, and CM Punk shouldn't have been treated like this. That's why he walked out the door. So, I mean, Brock pretty much destroyed anybody because he eats, sleeps, conquers, repeats. So it was just
He also believes.
Yeah, he believes too. But I wish they could have treated CM Punk better. I mean, that match he had with Cena in 2011 was better than this. I mean, he could have still won no matter what. It was still a great match, no lie.
Yes. Wyatt.
All I'm gonna tell you is that was 100% fucking match of the night. I fucking loved every minute of it. I really thought they killed it. That was CM Punk's last ever SummerSlam match.
Yeah.
And I love Brock Lesnar. I do love CM Punk, and I really think they tore the house down that night. And All I know is I'm very glad that we actually got to see that match ever since Brock Lesnar returned in 2012. And totally, Paul Heyman turned on CM Punk at the time because Paul Heyman had a new Paul Heyman guy, Curtis Axel. If anyone didn't know, Curtis Axel used to be managed by Paul Heyman, but that failed. But all I'm gonna say is it's just it's a good. I think Brock Lesnar winning. I kind of figured that was gonna be the way to turn the wheel. But CM Punk did have a good rivalry with Paul Heyman, not gonna lie, but good win for Brock Lesnar.
Yep.
Antwan Clark.
I love him.
I thought that was a really great match. It goes to show, when it comes to Brock, he's one of the matches, particularly he works his best in, against guys as talented as Punk was in the ring. So it made for a great match between those two. Obviously, I was going for Punk to win, but nevertheless, it was really great. Those two tore the house down.
Yeah. Quick question here. Who remembers Hell in a Cell 2013 when Punk was feuding with him and Punk beat the shit out of Ryback so fucking hard that night?
I remember that. That was
fucking amazing.
Yeah. Yep.
That was amazing, and yeah,
Ryback,
this was a good match. I wish Punk would have won.
Yeah. I remember Punk ripped his nuts that night.
All right, Dolph Ziggler and Caitlyn defeated AJ Lee and Big E in a mixed tag team match.
Oh no.
The Grim Reaper.
You're first.
The match was alright, I guess. It was fun, a little back and forth.
It was alright.
Yeah, it was alright. I kind of wish AJ and Biggie would win this one, but whatever.
Yeah, first of all, I miss AJ Lee, and she killed it in this match.
Get back, AJ, come back.
Yes. Oh, come back.
Come back and give me some money.
Either way, this was a good match. Peaky Boy.
Alright. It was a solid contest. It wasn't the greatest, but I guess they wanted to give Caitlyn a chance, but that obviously failed months later. But it was still a solid match. But I wish both AJ and Caitlyn would come back for just like one more run in WWE.
Technically, Caitlyn did for the Mae Young Classic.
Okay, that's right.
Who did?
Caitlyn.
Hey,
Oh, Caitlyn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Antwan.
I thought it was pretty good. Not one of the matches I was looking forward to the most, but I mean, it was pretty good.
Okay. Wyatt.
I really thought it was like a very predictable match. It was the leading of Dolph's epic face turn that he had in 2013. But all I'm gonna tell you is it's just I kind of figured that Dolph and Caitlyn are gonna win. But there's a fact that I do want to spit out to you all. I was there when Caitlyn competed in her last ever match in WWE, and it was against AJ Lee on main event. And I knew ever since Caitlyn captured the Black Widow, I believe AJ like hugged Caitlyn and all, and I'm like, okay. And then the following day, she got released. Yeah.
Okay, Vince.
So, that's pretty much all I'm gonna say. Predictable fight.
Okay, Barnacle. Lucas. You go ahead. I definitely didn't say Barnacle Boy.
Oh Jesus!
I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you all. But anyways,
You love us, man.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
No, I actually don't. Actually. So fuck you guys. But
Go ahead.
anyways, what match were you on? I heard about it was a decent match and all, but it was just predictable. Like, just move on.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Let's move on to Daniel Bryan defeating John Cena. You can't see me.
Yes.
with Triple H as the guest referee. The Grim Reaper, you go ahead.
Personally, this was my favorite match of the night. And kudos to John Cena for wrestling with that fluid in his damn elbow. Good lord. And it looked painful as well. And also, fun fact, this was the first match where Dave Bryan used the running knee as his finish.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say, but that.
Yeah.
And it was definitely shocking to see Dave Bryan win. It was awesome until what happened after. We'll get to that, don't worry.
Okay, Lucas Atencio, you go ahead.
Okay. Kind of weird to say my last name, but okay. But I'm gonna say this was a good match. It's definitely my second match of the night, in my opinion. It was good. Like it was like actually really good, and the build up and everything, and yeah, it was just great. Because the thing that stick out to me, Daniel Bryan was working on the shoulder or the arms, to be exact. He was working on it, which is very smart there because he's a technician. John Cena, I think, is a powerhouse. So this is really a tactical wrestler going against a powerhouse, basically. And the one that faced the company. But I thought John Cena was going to beat Daniel Bryan. Let's all be honest. But it was great. It was great. I loved it, and I'm glad Daniel Bryan won. But there's one thing that pissed me off, and we're gonna get to that in just a moment.
Okay, Mr. Antwan Clark, you go ahead.
This was a really great match. I definitely enjoyed it. I thought it was, these two, they brought the best in each other, great storytelling. Obviously, John Cena, he had his arm. I think he was preparing for, he had surgery coming up anyway. So, I think it was great that, he was, he put over Brian in this, and helped Brian got over big with this, the big championship, and, big moment. So I really enjoyed this, and I really enjoyed, Daniel Bryan winning this, having his big moment. Both men brought it out. So you can never expect anything less from both, John Cena and Daniel Bryan. Two great wrestlers.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Wyatt.
Oh, that was definitely one of childhood memories. Definitely childhood memories. This was the beginning, the birth of the Authority. I remember John Cena had like a bandage around something to cover his arm and stuff. Like I kind of figured Cena was gonna lose because Cena was gonna undergo surgery right after he had that elbow issue with that elbow injury that he had. And fun fact, I remember there was something on Total Divas I watched, and Cena was getting the elbow surgery. When then they did that surgery, there was like blood squirting.
I seen that.
That was like,
ooh, that I see.
that was like
God.
blood squirting everywhere when that surgery, when they got undergo the surgery. But thankfully, Cena's doing good on his elbow, and thankfully the surgery went well. But that's not the topic we're discussing. But Daniel Bryan did, as Kyle said, it was the first time Daniel Bryan used the running knee as the finisher. Like I it would be. I really don't know how it would be like if Daniel Bryan tapped out John Cena. John Cena never tapped out. Like he did tap out to someone to the crossface like in 2004. But I really just imagine this. Imagine what would it be like if Brad Maddox was the referee of that match? If that was yeah.
All right.
But yeah, but I believe the next match Jason's gonna be talking about, and that was definitely better than that match that we're discussing. But
Well, it's because
huge win for Daniel Bryan, even though Daniel held the title for 5 minutes.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Josh.
Yeah, this was my favorite match of the night. I was happy for Daniel Bryan. It was about time he won a main card championship. I saw great things in him at that time. Yeah, the thing I have to agree with you all about John Cena. His elbow looked like a fucking baseball. It looked like he could pitch a fucking baseball with his elbow. Like he could throw like whoop. But Yeah, after Daniel Bryan won, it pissed me off when Randy cashed in because I feel like he just ruined that moment. But luckily, at WrestleMania, Daniel Bryan got the championship back. But yeah, it was my favorite match of the night, hands down.
Okay. So everybody won here?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Wait, did I go?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
This is your main event of the evening. Crash and Burn! This is your main event of the evening. Scheduled for one fall. This is for the WWE Championship. Introducing first, from St. Louis, Missouri, Randy Orton.
Oh, yes.
Daniel Bryan. Your guest referee, Triple H. Wyatt, you go ahead.
Thankfully, you had Randy's biggest fan here go first. That saved my night so much. Randy was even my favorite at the time. Like, I was like, I will only fall asleep well if Randy wins that title. And once Triple H cut it to Daniel Bryan, I'm like, yes! And then Triple H went up to that referee, that led to Daniel Bryan building up stronger. But when Daniel Bryan was out cold, Randy Orton went in that ring and tossed that briefcase. And Triple H was like, ring the bell now, ring it, ding ding ding. What are you doing? This match is underway. Randy Orton wins the WWE Championship. And when that happened, I'm like, yes. So, and that pretty much had to be one of my favorite SummerSlam moments of all time. Bryan got fucked and screwed that night. Thankfully, Randy was able to walk out as champion, and that led to Daniel Bryan's big journey of his career. But that was a great way to start it off, as you have the birth of the Authority. The Authority was definitely a great faction, in my opinion. But, yeah, that's cute. But,
all right.
That's all I'm going to say. That was definitely my favorite SummerSlam moment of all time. Definitely a great way to have the beginning of a great rivalry. Yeah. Great way.
Great.
Okay, Antwan, you're next.
I'm about to okay.
Don't ask where we're going, guys. Don't
Okay.
ask.
Okay. All right.
Go.
All right. All right. Wow. That was a mess, man. I felt bad for Daniel Bryan that moment. This was the biggest moment in his career right here. Winning the WWE Championship, beating John Cena, for it, and to be costed the championship by Triple H and Randy. I didn't like it, but I think it was great heel tactics. I'll give it great heel tactics. Obviously there was, getting the Authority storyline going, and I think that was probably a terrible time. The Authority running the show, and it was a mess. Randy. It was great seeing Randy on top again, but at the same time, it's like, no, you ain't gotta give me that. I didn't like Randy being champ. Don't get me wrong. I thought the moment was great in terms of having a top heel, but I think at the same time, still Daniel Bryan got screwed really badly, and that was completely messed up. So we definitely gotta do better than that. So that's right. So terrible screw job. Daniel Bryan deserved better after that. Terrible time. The Authority took over. So leave it from there.
Okay, the Grim Reaper. Your mic.
Fucking bullshit.
It was.
Yes.
I mean, seriously, fuck you, Triple H, for doing that.
Yeah. Josh Danker.
Just
Thank.
the booster. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll say it like that
All
next
right.
time.
All right. I thought it was a fucking screw job. I could rant about how Randy Orton just ruined the moment, but I guess Triple H said, "Oh, Randy's my fucking bitch. I'm going to fucking make him the champion." But we didn't have to worry until 2014 when Daniel Bryan did win the title. But it was a screw job. I felt like Daniel Bryan should have held on to that title that night. It was just a screw job. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes. Wyatt.
I already won.
Dude.
It's the main event.
I already won.
Oh,
He
okay.
talked about both at the same time.
Okay, Lucas.
All right. So I'm gonna say this. This is bullshit. At first, so let me take my point of view as a kid. I don't know why the chorus following me, but okay. But anyways, what I thought about at first, this was straight up bullshit. Like, why you gotta ruin a moment like that? Everybody wanted Dan Bryan to win, but Triple H, the good old heel, had to bury and had to ruin it. He didn't bury Dan Bryan, I'll give it that, but he buried the moment that happened. If you know what I'm saying. But I guess it worked. I guess, but I would have done that. When Kurt came up with the idea as Rain on Money in the Bank, you might be a little bad in mind there, but it's whatever.
Yeah. So everybody went here?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I have to agree. Both matches, the last two matches were okay, but the main event was a screw job.
Yeah.
It could have been better at least. So now let's move on to the rankings.
Oh wait. Oh that. Oh.
Rankings. All right.
So the Grim Reaper. What is your ranking for the show?
Yeah.
Aside from CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar and John Cena versus Daniel Bryan, this show's okay, but those two are definitely big highlights. Check those matches out if you haven't seen them, as well as Bray Wyatt versus Kane.
On a scale of 1 to 10, the
Um,
entire show as a whole.
I would say maybe a 7.
Okay. Wyatt, what is your ranking for the
Like what
entire
Kyle
show?
said, like what the Grim Reaper said, I gotta give it a 7 out of 10 for real. Like not all the matches were good. Like there were some fucked up, a couple matches that had no interest to it, but there were a few good ones. So I have to give it a good solid 7 out of 10.
Okay. Josh, what is your ranking?
Aside from my favorite match being Daniel Bryan versus Cena and the Punk and Lesnar matches and the Bray Wyatt and Kane match, I give it an 8 out of 10. There were some matches that kind of like were They were kind of like one of those matches you sit there like this, but it was still solid either way.
Yeah, because of the Punk match and the main event screw job, I'm giving this an 8.5 at least. Okay. Antwan Clark.
All right. I'm gonna give it a solid 8.5 to myself. Obviously my favorites. Cena, Bryan, Punk, Lesnar, the Kane, Bray Wyatt match, Ring of Fire. Otherwise, I mean, everything else, was like, it was like, yeah, okay, I'll enjoy. While the three main top ones right there, obviously were, the heavy hitters. So, a solid out of 10 at best. 8.5 works.
Yeah. Okay. Lucas, go ahead.
To me, as some people agree, there's some matches that just and some matches that is really good. So it's really in the middle once you think when you think about. I'll give it 7.5 out of 10. It's not bad, but it's not one of the greatest SummerSlams that everyone has seen. It can actually have a great moment to see if I could Brock Lesnar, a personal favorite of mine. Bryan Cena, kind of predictable, but great match. Bray Wyatt was pretty decent as well. And it's just the other one's just kind of meh.
in my opinion. But yeah.
Yeah. All right. Outro's time. Thanks for watching
Let's
this
go.
banger edition of the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast, the fastest rising podcast in all of professional wrestling. I hope everyone enjoyed here. Subscribe to the Moshcast where you can catch the Psychotic Daredevil, the Assassin, and myself.
You know
The
it.
loudest podcast on music, and you can also catch Antwan Clark there. Here? Okay. Follow everybody and subscribe, like, and comment. Hit that freaking bell, everybody! I freaking mean
Yeah.
it. That's my outro. The Grim Reaper. You started off.
Yeah.
First of all, thank you so much for watching this fire episode of the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast. And I hope you enjoyed the full-time debut of myself on the podcast. As always, subscribe to our channel, hit that subscribe button, and tap the notification bell so you never miss an upload. We upload new episodes every single Friday and Saturday, right here. As usual, follow everybody here, as well as myself on Instagram. Links down below. Be sure to pick up your official Grim Reaper merch and the Assassin merch on our stores on bonfire.com. Links down below. Buy the merch, please, or else you're going to the gate to Hades, bitch. Subscribe
Damn
to
right.
Josh's YouTube channels. Links down below. Anyways, that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time. Bye.
Okay. Josh Booster Danker, you go ahead.
Hey, the
Mr.
assassin would like
Vicky
to thank.
Boy.
Yes.
Yes.
I am the man of many names. But anyways, the assassin would like to thank you guys for watching the fastest rising podcast in all of pro wrestling. The
That's
Crash and
quote
Burn
Chris
Wrestling
Van Vliet.
Podcast. Yes, to quote Chris Van Fleet, we are now the fastest rising podcast in pro wrestling. Follow everybody on their socials and follow the podcast on the socials. You can catch the Assassin, the Reaper, and the Minecraft Kid on the loudest podcast.
And
in
Antwan
Moshcast.
Clark.
And you can catch Antwan.
But the
as
Grim
well.
Reaper's not signed to the Moshcast. However, the Psychotic
The
Daredevil is.
Psychotic Daredevil is.
Exactly.
But you guys can pick up your Assassin swag and Grim Reaper swag. Buy the merch, otherwise, you know what time it is. But
That's right.
and let's keep banging our heads in 2021. Let's keep doing our things and setting them
And let's-
goals.
Headbang.
Yeah. Keep on crashing and burning. Keep on moshing. And let's make 2021 our fucking year. Let's go. This is the Assassin signing out. I will see you next time.
Crash
Hey.
and burn. Yeah.
And Moshcast.
Ah.
Okay. Antwan Clark.
Well, everybody, thank you for watching. I hope you all take the time to enjoy this amazing episode. You all are amazing people. Continue being phenomenal. Have a phenomenal year. Hope your day was amazing. And after you watch this video, take the time to go find your bed and go lie in it and continue crashing and burning.
And also pick up your official drugs from Antwan's drugstore.
And there is no drug operation business going on, so no more. So go
Okay.
find your beds. Go find your beds. Go
Go
lie in
lie.
it and see
go
you
lie
next
in
time.
Okay. Before we do that, however, Wyatt, go ahead. And Lucas after.
Thank you for the second ever episode in 2021 on the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast. You got the full-time members. You got next to me the Grim Reaper. Also, make sure to tap the bell button, tap the subscribe button, give us a follow.
Yay.
Follow everyone on their socials. If you don't do that, make sure to go lie in bed with Antwan Clark and Caillou.
That does
Fuck
not
that little bastard.
Yeah.
That's a great
Exactly.
threesome there.
Fuck Caillou.
Caillou.
Yeah.
Fuck
Caillou
you.
is love in the past.
Fuck you.
So, yeah. Let's make 2021 our year. Let's hope things get better in life, and let's make this podcast one of the best ones out there. Hopefully, we aim the 100 soon, and hopefully, we make over at least 200 or 300 subscribers this year. No promises though, but let's get as much subscribers as we can. Let's make as much entertainment as we can bring to these people who support this podcast. But let's keep doing our thing, boys, and let's make this podcast the best one.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Mr. Lucas, you end off this video.
All right. So thank you guys for having me in this episode. I apparently got bullied again. Thank you for bullying me guys again.
No problem.
I'll don't worry. I'll get you guys, but don't worry. I got you.
Okay.
But anyways, thank you guys for having me on the podcast. You know, I was kind of like being heelish a little bit, but you know, this is how I am sometimes when people just try to get on my skin a little bit. But that's just how it is for me. But yeah, only thing I gotta say is, fuck you guys. Go fuck yourselves.
Follow everybody on this podcast. Follow myself at WrestlingFan15. Follow Josh at Josh's Toy Show. Follow the Reaper at Rockin' for Reviews. Follow his best friend at WWE Ryleigh. Follow Diamond at Diamond_ICSKAS_. Follow James at JamesTM316. Follow his wife Cassie at Cassie.Ray.M. Follow Wyatt at the Forgotten One. Follow Omar at Wrestling Omar 2.0 -. Follow Antwan at Dark Rebel Ant1. Follow Julian at Heavy Metal Joker _HOH. And follow Jacob at JW is the one. I just plugged everybody. And for shoutouts for the Moshcast, of course you can follow us on here, like I said already, but you can follow Mike at Michael.Schiff, and you can follow Max
Yay.
at Metal Rock Reviews. And you can follow Evan at Ronald Van Don. And make sure to jerk off.
Yeah.
Aggressively and play some sex music.
Yes, anyways, that's all the shoutouts for both podcasts. I know I said it too fast, but it's whatever. Anyways, be well.
Crash and burn!